Hello everybody, welcome back to default Minecraft on iCraft SMP. Yes, I've taken off, unfortunately I've taken off all the resource packs because of a certain particular reason. We are currently in 1.12 where we have a new crafting option. Yes, the recipe book can only be seen in default graphics, at least until the various mods, like, for example, Faithful can upgrade that. So I'll show you real quick what happens when you have Faithful or any of the other wonderful resource packs turned on, and you're gonna see what happens here because obviously you get better graphics, but you never you never get to see the book here. The book actually gets turned off, unfortunately. So that's actually really sad. The advancement stay on. I'm gonna come back to that in just a second. So let me turn default back off. And 1.12 has a lot of new interesting options. It's almost like you can potentially restart your entire game with 1.12. And I gotta give them a lot of credit for some of the things that they've done here. And so one of the things that they did was well, let's start with the recipe book. I can't hit the right button. The recipe book is kind of a dynamic thing. And these are all of the things I've officially unlocked. And for example, it wants me to get coal. And I'm going to try to see if I can get some coal for free, quite frankly. Because I have some coal, not in this one, but in this yellow one right here. So let's try this. I'm going to give myself a block of coal. And we're just going to throw it on the ground and pick it up. It does not. And as you can see, you need to have a particular trigger to get coal. So here is a coal block per se, and we're gonna break the coal block. And no, it again does not. See how interesting this is? And it says you can get coal, but then ironically you could take a block of coal and go that way. So let's try this another way then. Let's take all this back into the house real quick, because I got a crafting table there and I'm waiting for more trees to grow because I'm trying to collect me some more dark oak. So while the trees grow, we're going to head to the house and we're going to check out our crafting table inside the house. See, now it is available because now I have the coal, and that's interesting. See how that works? So if it's in my inventory, it turns itself on. If it's not in my inventory, forget it, right? And so my inventory will allow me to do this, and what's really cool about this is I could totally take things like hay bale, for example. If I want as much wheat, I could just totally keep clicking until I get like bulk order wheat here. And it won't let me right click any of these at all. And same thing with the iron, and see what happens with iron and how much is basically what's in your inventory that will be determined to be crafted. And I'm just going to try some stuff and see, there it goes. Iron turned on, iron turned off. And much the same with the basic tools and the basic bow. I don't have quite all the equipment for the basic bow, but I do technically for the wooden sword. Now this is just for crafting purposes. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. This is why I couldn't craft the sea lanterns. I understand now. So you see what I just said? I would have to go run off to spawn just to show you this particular feat here. Good golly, that looks weird, right? Like looking it up close there. But yeah, if I go to spawn, I could actually show you what I mean by that. And I will try that in a little bit. Let me get a piece of cactus while I'm here. Why not? Let's see what cactus does for me. I'll plant one. Now cactus, their recipe for cactus? See, it doesn't have the recipe for cactus, which is interesting because you have to smelt the cactus to get other things. And so I have it in here. Not the wool, but I have the dye. So let's try the dye first. Throw my cactus in there. Let's put my dye in my inventory, just one. See, there it goes. Recipe unlocked. I've unlocked lime dye. So I guess what I could wander around and do, and see, it says it's come from cactus green and bone meal. It also gives me cyan dye, which is nice. And page 2 doesn't have... Oh, really? Cobblestone and diorite makes andesite? Really? I never knew that. Maybe that's new. I don't know. You guys tell me. But yeah, it doesn't have green dye, which is interesting because green dye is kind of like the default dye. So that's very interesting. So I could, you know, potentially do this and just sort of throw random things in my inventory until, see, there it goes. So I would have to like constantly open and close various part of my inventory just to see what kind of new recipes are or are not available to me. And this is quite frankly is a time-consuming process. Then this is only assuming you have all of these wonderful things already to begin with, and certain ones of these I would, certain ones of these I would not. See how it's going there? And if I take a flower, probably not, right? Probably not. Okay, guys, let me change my direction here, and see, look at this. My recipes are opening up even more. This is so great. Change gears. So let's talk about the advancement tab. The advancement tab, you start off with this. The heart and story of the game. I have no clue what that is right now because, well, shoot. I assume that means punch wood. So let's find out if that is truly punch wood. I kind of dug everything out of here, so let's put you back for just a moment. Alright, folks, I last chopped the tree down, so let me not chop the tree down. Let's just punch wood. Let's just go ahead and punch the wood. Nothing, really. Nothing. You don't want to go with punch wood, really? Okay, so let's make a basic crafting table out of some of this dark oak and see what actually happens. New recipes unlocked. Of course it would be new recipes. Look at all those recipes that just unlocked from me getting that piece of wood. Ah, the heart and story. That's what it was. I had to punch wood to get that. And so, you know, you have to mine stone. You have to construct a better pickaxe. So essentially you have to redo the game. But as you notice here, I got basic husbandry, which is also including breeding 2 animals together. But then over here it says breed every single animal possible you can think of. Tame an animal, watch a plant grow, balanced diet, eat anything that you can see. Use up a diamond hoe and reevaluate your life choices. I love that one. That is awesome. I'm going to make a diamond hoe one day. Nether stuff, and then the adventure thing opens up when you actually engage either in exploration, adventure, or combat. And so you get things like trade with a villager, get an iron golem, kill one of every type of hostile mobs, and notice there's 22 of them. And what's really cool about this is it actually tells you how many of these things you've done. Sniper duel, for example, kill a skeleton with an arrow from more than 50 meters. Use a totem of undying. Here we go. Adventuring time. Discover every biome. I've discovered 7 out of 36. So it's really cool that it actually shows some of these nifty things to do. And I'm surprised I haven't gotten this one for the Nether. But yeah, it's real cool. Anyhow, I'm going to cut some more wood because I need this wood anyways because I'm wasting wood trying to build stuff. I did say we're going to talk about California Adventures. I do want to talk about California Adventures very briefly before getting into other things. One of the rides we finally got to do was Marvel's Mission Breakout for Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, that was a phenomenal ride. That was well worth it. It was based on the Haunted Mansion that they used to have there. They used to have a Haunted Mansion. They basically redesigned the Haunted Mansion and it looks way better than the Haunted Mansion ever did. And the inside is really cool, the outside is really cool, and you get Rocket Raccoon to basically narrate and direct everything that's going on in there, so to speak. And you get pretty much the cast of everybody on Guardians of the Galaxy, well, except for Zondu. I think he's the only one that didn't show. But you get pretty much everybody else, which is super cool. And overall, I really enjoyed that ride, but here's the caveat here. We got there 8 in the morning. We stood in line for 1 hour and a half to get Fast Pass tickets. Fast Pass tickets, again, like I said a couple of videos ago, is the ability to go on a ride at a set time where they limit the number of people every hour. And they basically said when we got in line at 8 o'clock in the morning that you are in line to get Fast Pass ticket, but your tickets are not guaranteed. I was like, oh my god, really? I could be standing in this line forever and not have a single ticket. Okay, so we did get the Fast Pass tickets, or else I would have said I got on the ride. Okay, the ride with the Fast Pass ticket took us about 30 minutes to 45. No, that's not right. It was about an hour wait on the ride, on the ticket to get on the ride. I'm trying to say this correctly. hour to 45 minutes to an hour to actually get on the ride itself. The main line, the standby line they would call it, it was approximately anywhere between 2.5 hours to 5 hours of waiting. Yeah, seriously, 5 hours of waiting. No, I was not going to do that. Not my very first time at California Adventures. Wait in line for 5 hours. No. That's why we did the hour-and-a-half fast pass wait. Now, on top of that, we got to do some fun rides. Cars had a fun little ride, and you all know how Tesla makes driverless cars and stuff. So you ride on the Cars ride, and the first thing I'm thinking of is, oh my God, this is what it's like when a car that is driverless goes out of control. Yes, that's what it is. It starts off, nice and slow. It meanders and whatever, but then it like freaking picks up, and you're like, ah. As the thing takes you all around the course, and it's like, make this car stop somehow. Oh, I had it over here, huh? Oops. Okay, let's fix that then. Well, you can stay there then. Hopefully I get more of these dark oak saplings, because I want to expand my forest here as much as possible. I actually want to have most of this area right here dark oak, because it's just the easiest way to collect dark oak, and apparently this is not going away because I can't mine dark oak for whatever reason. How smart of me. There it goes. Much better. Much better. Anyhow, the other ride we went on is the Screaming Roller Coaster. That is the one, if you look at California Adventures and you see main pictures of Mickey's ears, and you'll see Mickey's ears, and behind Mickey's ears, which is the carousel thingamajig, not the carousel. Oh my God, I can't describe what I'm trying to say. The Ferris wheel. There we go. Mickey's Ferris wheel. So behind Mickey's Ferris wheel, you will see a coaster that goes upside down and everything. Now, it looks like it's a really simple coaster, but you sit on that thing, takes you 20 feet, and then you sit there and you wait for the countdown. The countdown goes, and then the countdown ends, and then you get shot out, I swear, at 100 miles an hour, and you're just like going, yeah, right? And you just go, and it goes up, and it goes down, it goes all around and everything, and you're just screaming the entire time. That was actually one of the best rides I've been on in quite a long time, so I really, really, really enjoy that ride. And again, what we did, like we did in Disneyland while we were in Disneyland, is we kind of picked and choose different rides based on where people were. We also ate lunch there at a restaurant, kind of like a wine tasting restaurant, I guess you could say. It was actually quite good. I mean, Disney knows how to make good food. You can't deny Disney good food. I mean, I was impressed by the food, both at Blue Bayou in Disneyland, as well as this really awesome Sonoma type winery place. It was really good. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. So here I've got enough dark oak now. I'm just going to throw this out of my inventory, and you're going to see what happens here. Stop that. I don't want you in my inventory. Get away from my inventory. Okay, so I was looking here, and I'm like, why can't I find staircases? It unlocks the staircases. Now, it's interesting because the inventory is dynamic. So watch, I pick up these 6 blocks, and now it doesn't tell me yet I have staircases, at least not in this little mini crafting table. But I'm going to also throw this away over here, and you'll notice that the thing opens up much more so. And I also have the ability to make concrete powder. Already, I have the ability to make concrete powder, and as you can see, it involves sand, gravel, and different colored dye will make the concrete powder that I need. And it's dependent, of course, whichever color I'm looking for, I can get whatever color I want. So the crafting table, the main crafting table, the one with the 3x3 has the other options, and you'll see that's where I have my dark oak stairs, my dark oak planks, and all that good stuff. And I was like, where is that stuff? Why can't I get that stuff? And there's my furnace. I just unlocked my furnace. And this stuff essentially means you have to recraft just about everything in order to open this up. And I'm like, I don't want to have to recraft everything, but at least it's opening up more options right now. And so the reason I don't have certain things on here, for example, I don't have comparators, I don't have repeaters, and the reason I don't have those is because I haven't unlocked a certain thing. So I'm going to go ahead and try to see what happens if I get nether quartz ore. And here we are. Here, In fact, I'll take some magma block. Nothing. Okay. Let's take some quartz ore. There it goes. New recipes have been unlocked. There's my comparators. There is more of that really awesome stuff. So let's see what actually got unlocked under redstone. There is the redstone comparator. And the reason it didn't do the other one is because I didn't take any redstone torches. So if I take any redstone torches, there we go. There's my redstone repeater. Only just a repeater, huh? Well, pooey to you too, huh? Hopper. Let's try hopper. No. Let's try dispenser. No, of course, dispenser doesn't really go into anything. Rails, no. This, I guess this is supposed to be a search thing, but it doesn't work very well. So it means you have to kind of fiddle with things. Because I haven't been able to... Oh, they're typing. Okay, good. Let's see. See... There it is. Sea lantern. Finally, I can see my sea lantern. Awesome. I finally found my sea lantern. Excellent. So it does work. It does work like it's supposed to. That is great. I'll leave said cobblestone not in there. I will put it somewhere else. Okay, guys. I'm back because I was trying some stuff out as well as trying to clear out my inventory. And here's what I've discovered. For concrete, it's real simple. You need a piece of dye. That goes in the upper left-hand corner. You take some sand and you go across. Pretty much, yeah, there it goes. Across like this in 3, and then you put a single piece of sand up in the right corner, and then the gravel goes 3 down at the bottom and 1 up on the middle right piece, and then you get 8 red concrete powder, which is actually a good deal. That's actually a good amount of concrete right there. So let's go ahead and pre-farm our concrete. We've got some space here, so why not? And this is what red concrete powder looks like. It actually is not bad, not a bad look if you think about it. That really, honestly, it's not a bad look. I have no complaint there. I have no compulsion to say otherwise. Now let's go ahead and pour some water. Ah, look at that. It made it look real nice. That is real nice. Oh, really? We get a new boat out of that? What? Okay, I need to find that out. What is that all about? Oh, concrete blocks. Where do I... There, no, that's polished granite. Oh my goodness. There it is. Okay, so let's see. White. Yes, I can. I can do white concrete powder. This will mean I will... And I have some white colors right here. So let's take one of these right there. And this means we can finally get away from that evil peach type color. And by the way... It also means gravel now has a real purpose other than what it was before, really. So I should have some of this nice white terracotta, as they call it. Look, it's white terracotta. And we'll take a bone block as well. And we will do some fun work with this. Here is our white concrete powder. And I'm going to line this with a piece of bone block. And white terracotta. Look at how much of a difference that is. That is a crazy difference. Now check this out. That is crazy. That is like off-white almost, but it's actually much more white than it was before. That is nice. That is actually a nice color. It's actually a grayish white. This is almost like a house drywall white almost. Anyway, so I'm definitely going to call it quits. I'm going to actually point some things out. So first off, I would love it for all you viewers who are watching right now to take a moment to click that wonderful little subscribe button. And that way you can get notification of next videos that come up, because I do release videos pretty consistently. Right now they're coming out, what, Tuesdays and Saturdays for now. That's kind of the schedule I've kind of opted for, because it just seems like it works better and it's a little bit more separated out, quite nice. And I have time to record like I am doing now on a Thursday night instead of having a Friday morning video. I at least have a couple days to get something out, which is perfect. And also what I'd love to see you guys do is I would love it immensely to see you guys comment. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of my episode. I'm just curious now what this will do. It does! Oh my gosh, the vine even has a recipe. That is awesome. Actually, you know what? I'm going to peel some more vine. Yeah, so definitely leave me a comment, because I really want to know what your thoughts are about my episodes. And what you like, what you didn't like, and what you want to see more of, which would be really nice. And of course, like, subscribe. Don't forget that like button. That's the other one. Don't forget to hit that like button, because the like button is very important. It shows that, you know, I've done a great job with this video. Now, I've got a couple other things going on. I am on Twitter, in case you guys didn't know that by now. I am kind of prolific these days on Twitter. And when I'm not working, when I actually have my phone somewhere attached to me, you will probably find me on Twitter just tweeting away different things about Nintendo, different things about children and parenting and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I do all that fun stuff. So yeah, definitely hit me up on Twitter. Have a chat with me. Love to chat with you guys on Twitter. And come back here, little vine. Also, I have a Patreon. Now, I may have to go up and get back and update that Patreon because the Patreon's a little bit out of date at this point, but I just want to let you know I have a Patreon. Now, what I've not been doing is I've not been telling people I have this Patreon. I've just kind of been keeping it on the down low, just kind of letting people know that it exists just by icon and that is it alone. Now, what I was doing with the Patreon is I was doing something along the lines of looking at making donation. Okay, I got a new recipe. That was weird. I got a new recipe after getting that many vines. I want to know what that recipe is. It's like cake recipe. I have to go to the main crafting table. Okay, let's check that out real quick. Let's just see, where is the cake? Oh, I got the brewing stand unlocked. That's cool. The brewing stand got opened up for me. That's sweet. But no, I want the cake. Cake. There it is. The cake opened up. That's so weird. I haven't even unlocked the eggs and it's already available. Whatever. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, so yeah, Patreon. So one thing I was doing is looking at like donating to charity. Okay. So what I was saying, something like, I forgot how I put it. I'm going to have to revamp it a little bit, but doing something along the lines of, for every month I get a check for a period of time of funding, I would essentially match the fund up to a certain amount of money, because I can't afford an endless amount of money like that, but I can afford some. And that's what I was saying, that is, you know, if I get donation of X amount, that check would potentially be donated, or a portion thereof. And I will get back to you guys once I get a chance to update that Patreon, because I haven't had a chance to do that. Because I want to change a couple things on there. Because one thing I did put on there is like doing consistent live streaming, and I have, as you know, I have not done that since like No Man's Sky's original outdate. And one of the reasons I haven't done that is because it's very hard to do that when you have kids. I'm not kidding. It's very hard to find time to set aside, and especially when you have a dog that likes to bark on camera. Thank you, puppy, for joining the wonderful escapade. Oh, you know what? Well, I do need those arrows because somebody took my arrows, but no, I have. Yes, I have more stuff I can collect here. This is awesome. A block of iron, and yes, I have even more. That's so great. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Netherrack. Netherrack didn't do anything. Whatever. Okay, guys. So we're going to call it quits. I will see you all next time. And definitely thank you for watching. And thank you for being wonderful, loyal subscribers. I appreciate all your dedication to staying on this channel. And I definitely appreciate all your dedication to being with me through all these various episodes I've ever done. And as for now, we're heading off into the sunset. But it's already dark outside. What can I do about that? Oh, well. Oh, well, indeed. Alright, guys. Bye. See you next time. That is interesting, by the way. For the beds, to change the bed color, you unfortunately have to open up every single piece of wool that you own. Fortunately, I have a sheep farm where I can make this so much easier. See, look at that. There's the yellow wool. There's the orange wool. And I gotta do it for every single wool color